from absolutely nowhere comes the potential season finale of Love Live Sunshine with your host, Nick Zaz 58. Hey everyone, Nick Zaz 58 here, and I'm sorry if I'm a little down in this episode. Man, I don't know if it is the season finale. It potentially is, because 12 episodes, and the original was 12 episodes, but I don't know, this episode kind of says otherwise. So, let us begin. The story starts with them seeing that they've made it into the preliminary rounds for the Love Live. And Mari lets out a hearty, oh my god, for it. And then later on, when trying to figure out what makes them and Muse different, which was spurred on because no one was applying to their school when at that point Muse had already saved the school, Discount Hanukkah thinks it's a good idea to go to Tokyo, and then a funny scene ensues where it turns out that Discount Maki bought a bunch of boy band magazines and then spills the spaghetti everywhere. And then Discount Hanukkah says, oh, well, I asked someone to meet us at the shrine. They'll probably know what made us and Muse different. And then Discount Ellie and Discount Hanayo had my same reaction. Oh my god, it's gonna be Nozomi! And then it turns out to be Discount A-Rise. I mean Saint Snow. This is where my first problem arises. Get it, A-Rises. I feel like at this point it should have been either the entirety of Muse or at least just Hanukkah. And instead of going to the A-Rise building, they go to Hanukkah's candy shop. It just feels better that way, considering how the end of the episode went, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So they go to the A-Rise building, and Discount A-Rise tells them, we became school idols to figure out what made A-Rise and Muse different. And then, that happens. And so then they go look and see for the something that was going on at the A-Rise building, and then Discount Maki decides, you know what, why don't we go to Otinokizawa, which is the high school from the original, for the majority of you. Especially for you, Nick, because I know you have no idea what I'm saying. But they go there and they find out that Muse left nothing behind, which is the second depressing point. Everyone having a good time? Everyone having a good time with the school idol anime? Fuck you. And then they see a little girl who looks extremely like Hanukkah, I think that's foreshadowing, do a similar thing to what Hanukkah did on the first episode, and then I guess that gives Discount Hanukkah the idea of what made Muse so great, and then it's hard. And she explains that instead of being like Muse, they should look for their own path. That Muse took some barren desert land of a school and ran through it to find themselves. And instead of doing the classic thing like this with Muse, where they put their hands in the center and raise them up, they decide to do this so that it forms a 0, and when they put them up, it forms a 1. And I thought that was cute. But then the narration after that for the ending just kind of depressed me again. It's basically Discount Hanukkah writing a letter to regular Hanukkah saying, we're not going to follow in your footsteps, we're going to find our own path. And then she takes down her poster of Muse, which is the nail in the coffin for the series, potentially. I don't know, it kind of depends. The only things that are really keeping me there now are minor love for Yu Watanabe, Mari, and Hara. Not Hara. Hanamaru. And so, in the end, was it bad? Was it good? I give it somewhere between a C+, B-. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. The bads kind of outweigh the goods in this scenario. Because while it is good from a storytelling perspective, you know, having them finally move on and then maybe we can finally do something interesting and new, even though we've already been doing that kind of for a few episodes, I just feel like it could have been handled better. You know, there are so many opportunities to bring back a cast member, but hey, I guess Emerson wanted a pretty hefty fee if she was going to come back. Or any of them, really. I mean, hell, can't even use the models, apparently. And that taking down of the poster was kind of a bad move for me. I mean, with TV, you want to bring in as many people to view as possible, right? So by doing that, you kind of lost me for the most part. I think the only reason I'm going to be going back is just to see what stupid shit Mari, Yu, and Hanamaru might do. But besides that, and I'm still going to be comparing them to Muse. Anyways, now that I've got that out of the way, I'm going to quick talk about the Olympics. What the fuck, Zach? This isn't the Olympics. Why are you talking about the Olympics? They're over. Well, apparently at the end of them, the representative of Japan came out of a fucking warp pipe dressed as Jumpman Mario himself, and yeah, that was cool. But I heard a rumor that he is a big Love Live fan, and that he wants Muse to do either the opening ceremony or the ending ceremony of the Olympics in 2020. And since it is a Winter Olympics, that means that they could 110% play Snow Halation. So, yeah, I just wanted to bring that up and say, if Love Live Sunshine is longer than I expect, and that it does push into that time, at least for Season 2, Season 3 potentially, if there is one, I would love for them just to see that moment and then potentially even be there for that moment. But it's probably not going to happen, and for the Love Live, they're probably going to have awkward. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Please fucking push subscribe button, great the like button, pull it out if you didn't like it. And this has been NickS58, signing out.